It's alright, Father. I will avenge you. Those rabbits who killed our family, they will pay. Hello everyone. Nothing to see here. How's it going? So I know. yeah, all right. Dissent, Dissent here. So been working on Dissent a lot more. I completely finished updating the Redstone. You know what? No, I'm not going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys after the episode. First, I want to show you that I've been working on the final boss here, and I spent the entire day working on this magnificent contraption over here. Now you're probably wondering, Link, what on earth is this? Well, this is the music for this area, and it's pretty impressive if I do say so myself. But I guess I'm going to have to let you guys listen to this here. But before we get into it, just want to give you a little bit of a status update. I told some people that I was working on rescripting Herobrine's mansion before I continued working on Dissent, but turns out that the admins didn't want us to redo the story there. They only wanted us to make it, really awesome in 1.9-ish. So we're working on that now. We got a lot of awesome stuff upcoming on the Redstone team, but until then, I'm just going to continue working on Dissent here. I'm starting on the final boss now. I have most of it planned. I should be updating the thread today or tomorrow with lots of information on that. So yeah, check that out. But yeah, we're gonna jump right into the music here. I'm gonna turn the microphone off, that way we don't get any static. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, that was a bit long. I should put a skip annotation there in case you guys got bored. For those of you who are keen enough, you might have picked up that this song is actually from Majora's Mask, and it is the final hours music, the music that plays when you only have 5 minutes or 5 in-game hours remaining in the game. It's very ambient, very desperate music. That's why I chose it here. There's several other reasons as well. It was originally going to be another song, actually. It was going to be the Escape from Ganon's Castle from Ocarina of Time, but I changed that because this is much better. I played Majora's Mask recently. There's a lot of great music in that game, and a lot of great characters too. I really enjoyed all of that. But I'm going to play the original song here, just so that way you can see the similarities between the two. guys. So that was pretty awesome. Now some of you might be interested in how this works. I wouldn't. Some of you are probably turned off now, but in case you're interested, this entire mechanism runs on a counter mechanic. You see, I have an armor stand up here named counter, and the way this works is that there's an internal clock running, and it increases this counter score up to when it hits 1001. When it hits 1000, though, it will place a redstone block and a stone block in this spot on that tick, and it'll activate all these command blocks. And so basically what I can do is I can have it set up to where it sets their internal clock again, teleports them, and so it activates all these command blocks and it moves on to the next section. And so that way I can time events. I can have this one happen in 1 second. I can have this one happen in 2 seconds. This one in 1/20th of a second. You can do a lot of cool stuff with this. And so that's essentially what I have going on here. And this controls the entire song as a whole. It says when to play the different notes. It says when to enable the ambience. It also, where is it? It controls the bells and the fizzing and all the other stuff I'm going to show you over there. So if we can see, let's go ahead and enable this. This will enable everything. It goes down initially. It's going to be a few seconds here because of the ambience. The ambience is controlled over here, which I'll go over in just a minute. But if we wait a few more seconds here, yes, it's going to start moving, and you see it keeps going along. Not always the same time because it's scripted to be to play this song in particular. So let's go ahead and disable this. Boop. All right. So all the notes are in there. This is the ambience you've been hearing. So we can go ahead and set this up. Voila. Redstone block. All right. So depending on where this block is. Why is this disabled? This should not be disabled. I don't think, at least. No. Okay. That's really weird that that was there. So what happens is that as this... Well, let's just go ahead and do a demonstration. So we have another counter going along here. And basically what it does is it changes which of these is activating. And each of these is set up for... each of these rows is set up to do a different pitch of... this sound in particular, which is the Enderman death sound, which you hear very faintly in the background there. And it's set up, these are each a different volume, this being the lowest, this being the highest. And so you hear that fade in, and then it fades out, and then it goes to another pitch, and it fades in, and then it fades out. So that's how I got that to work. Pretty simple, pretty easy, because I can just use relative commands here, so I didn't have to, I could just copy paste this a bunch of times, I didn't have to do too much. Now, next really interesting thing over here. So these are the different sounds over here in this region. We even have some unused ones over here, which I probably won't show. So this first one is I can't remember what this thing is called. The piano. In the video, it just goes back and forth really quickly, and it's really really phasing. So this is controlled here, and each of these is set up to activate at a different time, different pitches, different timings. I ended up having to use repeaters here on accident. I didn't calculate through the delays properly. Unfortunately, I was working with what's it called? Noteblock Studios, which is was really helpful for this. It helped me get the notes for the organ, but I had to do all this, the rest of this stuff myself. But yeah, it didn't work quite with this, but thankfully I got it to work. So this is this thing. That's another counter. All of these are counters. All of these are counters. And this is the fizzing over here. This is what took the most work to figure out which sound to use. I think I went through 3 or 4 different sounds here, so you can imagine the hassle having to put that in each of these different command blocks. Turns out, really, the issue initially was just that it was really, really loud, and I had 2 of these command blocks playing at once instead of 1, because apparently I thought that did something special. It doesn't really do, though. It just increases the sound. And you can notice, if you have headphones on, you can notice the sound going from left to right, back and forth, and that's simply done by an execute command that executes relative to the player. Wait a minute. Yeah, you see here. It's not that case with the first few, though. They're global. But yeah, that's this. Oh, and here's the bell. I'm really proud of this bell. It sounds so cool. It's just an anvil landing twice. Pretty simple there. But yeah, I might make more videos depending on how you guys feel about this. Make sure to let me know your feedback. Let me know any good ideas you have for the boss. Although you really don't know what it's going to be yet. But yeah, I am working on this. I really hope to get it done within the next few weeks. And then you guys can beta test the map. Can't believe it. So excited. So yeah, until then, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.